Hi, we are Team 20 representing Queens College. Our team is Habiba Aziz, Esther Gennaro, and Rachel Ramsel, and we will be discussing gender inequality.
First of all, we want to show how the United Nations is spending for targeting the SDG 5 gender equality. We can see here the difference between the total expenses on 2018 compared to 2019 that were more than doubled, accounting for the total of $663 million. We see also the importance of each agency. In 2018, the most important agency was UN Women, accounting for the 88% of the total, but on 2019, more agencies expenses on this targeting, like ILO, UNFPA, UNHCR. Okay. Here we can see how United Women total revenue has been improving from year to year, from 2011 until 2019, where the total revenue were $527 million compared to 236 million in 2011. So they more than doubled their revenue. Also, it's important to know how United Nations is doing for pursuing the equality on gender. When we see of data about the human resources, we can see here the percentage of female working for United Nations in total, that in any of the staff position account for, in all the position account for less than 50%. Is the most relevant is field service, where is only 27% of the positions, and also in directive staff, level D, we see that is only 38% of the positions, the women. And on the right, we can see the percentage of female working in United Women. That is really we can see really that they do an effort to have more than 50%, even 86% of women are working as directives. Sorry, the directives are, they are 50%, 86% of directive positions are women. Here is here we see in the survey, United Nations 75, where more than 1 million respondents were asked about different questions. One question was the importance of international cooperation. We see that for them, more than 85% of respondents considered that it's essential and very important, this international cooperation. So this is something we have to take into account. United Nations do this kind of cooperation international. And at the right of the slide, we see the 3 top priorities responded by the respondents. Here, greater equality between men and women account. 5% of respondents thought that it was top priority, 5% priority number 2, and other 5% priority number 3.
Now we will explain some of the ongoing issues women face in the world. Here we have the responses for 187 countries to these investigative questions regarding their laws. We can see that many countries have laws to protect women, but not all of them, so there's still room for improvement. For example, still 70 countries don't have clear criminal penalties for domestic violence, and 110 countries don't have legislation explicitly criminalizing marital rape. There's also gender inequality in house composition, with the majority of single households being female-led compared to male-led only, showing women are more often responsible to carry the burden of childcare than men. There you go.
Along the line of international migration of women, there is a disparity. We can see that the countries such as Northern Africa and Western Asia, only 43% of women migrated in the year 2017. Unlike that, Australia and New Zealand, there was a slight increase in the international migration of women. If we could move to the next slide, please. This tree map shows the hierarchy of how women move across different regions of the world internationally. You can see that Sub-Saharan Africa and North Africa and Western Asia and Central Asia and Southern Asia, how there is a change, how there's a disparity among women who migrate internationally. And the number, the proportion is less than 50%. Unlike in other regions such as Europe and Northern America, Latin America and Caribbean, and Australia and New Zealand, the ratio increased. But in Europe and Northern America, the ratio it remained the same, because women, they were 51% of the women, they were migrating at the same rate. We would like to sincerely appreciate your attention during this event, and we thank you so much for your time.